Hi everyone, we are back again with Lori from Royal, and we are going to be talking the suite life today. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. How are you?
Good, I'm excited. I love the suites. I've been in a few, and I can't wait to see what you have to show us.
As you can see, I'm sitting in a panoramic suite today.
And I have clients that's their favorite suite. It's like, gotta fight to get it.
It's amazing. And there are only two in the fleet, and they're on our Oasis of the Seas. And they are really huge. They're floor to ceiling windows. And amazingly, it has the same view that the captain has on the bridge. There's one on the port side, and there's one on the starboard side of the ship. And just take note, they are star class suites. And you'll know what a star class suite and the benefits they receive as we move forward in the presentation.
Very nice. We will be looking forward to finding out those benefits.
So if you're ready, we
We're
can
ready.
all be a part of the suite life. Okay, so I just want to clarify exactly what our suite program is. Now we have our Royal Suite Class program, and that's only found on two types of ships that we have in our fleet. Those would be our Oasis class ships, which include the Oasis of the Seas, Allure of the Seas, Harmony of the Seas, and Symphony of the Seas. And then our Quantum class ships, which include the Ovation of the Seas, which is a ship that if you were to do a round trip Seattle going to Alaska, you'd be on the Ovation of the Seas. It also includes the Anthem of the Seas, another ship that sails from North America, and the brand new Odyssey of the Seas, which will be joining our fleet, making its home port in Fort Lauderdale at the end of this year. I think it's coming in either in December or January. So stay tuned for that. Keep in touch with Kelly. Then we have traditional suites, and those are suites that are on all the other ships other than the ones that we just mentioned. So as we go through it, I will point out the differences for you. All right, let's take a look at some of our accommodations that the suites could offer. Now you saw what I'm sitting in front of. That's I'm in our panoramic suite. And again, if you love this suite, it accommodates only 4 guests, and it has 1.5 baths, and it's floor to ceiling windows. One thing, it does not have a balcony, and it's only on the Oasis of the Seas. So maybe a family that prefers not to sail with a balcony, but really wants that star class suite experience, this might be something that they'd be interested in. The first suite that you see on the left is a junior suite. And if you've sailed in our balconies before, you may want to step it up a notch and jump into one of our junior suites. They're so much bigger, and they're absolutely beautiful, and you'll receive some additional amenities that we'll discuss a little bit later. Then we have our owner's suite to the right of that. And hidden behind us is one of my favorites. That's the Aqua Theater Suite. Now, the Aqua Theater Suite is only found on the Oasis, Allure, Harmony, and the Symphony. And it's very, very unique. Now, we have 2 different types of them. We have 1-bedroom and 2-bedroom Aqua Theater Suites, and they all have a big living room. But their balcony perspective is very, very unique because it's literally 3-sided. So you have a long expanse over the ocean. Then in the very back of it, where you see where the couch is, right behind that, that piece is right on our Aqua Theater. So you literally have front row seats to our Aqua Theater shows, as well as having a gorgeous view of the ocean. And then to the right, where you see a little bistro set, if you went out those sliding doors, and it all does connect, you'd be overlooking the boardwalk. So you have the best of all worlds with 3 different distinct views. Then we have our gorgeous Skyloft suites that you'll see on the bottom left, our Royal Loft, and our Ultimate Family Suite. And there's only one of these suites in our fleet. That's on the Symphony of the Seas, and it's very, very large. It's interesting because it almost has like an adult side and a kid side. And there's a staircase for the adults, and there's a slide for the kids if they want to slide coming down from the 2nd level to the 1st level. It has an air hockey game there that you see. It also has a jacuzzi on the deck. It has some other cool features like a 4D huge, like almost like a movie theater style TV, and a lot more. So these are just some of the things that you might experience if you enjoyed one of these beautiful suites. Now let's talk about the Royal Suite class. And just to recap, it is only on the Oasis, Allure, Harmony, Symphony, and there are Quantum ships, which the ones in North America would be Anthem, Ovation, and coming soon, Odyssey of the Seas. And you see a gentleman with a tray? He's one of our sweet genies. He's a butler trained at the British Butler Institute in England, where the Queen of England staff is trained, but we like to call these team members sweet genies because every wish is going to be your command. So let's look at the different types of staterooms there's different types of tiers within our Royal Suite class. And again, remember, Oasis class and Quantum class ships only. So if we start with the C class, that's our entry level into the program. That would be staterooms like our junior suites. Then we move up to our Sky class, and then the Primo is our Star class suites. And that has pretty much everything included, and of course it comes with your sweet genie, and we'll talk about that in a little more detail. But let's start with the C class. So the C class, we have two different kinds of junior suites. Quantum class ships have two of those types, which would be the regular junior suite and then one with a larger balcony. And then the Oasis class has a junior suite. Now, I want to mention on the Quantum class, their junior suites have 1.5 baths, which is amazing. I had one, and it was so spacious, the room itself, and then to have that extra half bath was surely a treat. So imagine if you were in a junior suite and you went to Alaska with the family. How great would it be to have an extra half bath? Or even if you were on the new Odyssey coming out of Fort Lauderdale, that would really be a huge treat and benefit. So also, if you're staying in one of these junior suites, which are part of our C class, you'll be able to enjoy dinner in the coastal kitchen. Now, we have many, many dining venues around the ship, and majority are complimentary. Of course, the main dining room, you're welcome to dine there anytime you like. We have different other areas around the ship, like a Windjammer or Sorrento's, that you can have a bite at. And then we have our coastal kitchen. And the coastal kitchen is exclusive. It's a VIP only for our suite class guests on the Oasis class ships and the Quantum class ships. Now, if you're staying in a junior suite, you're able to join us there for dinner, and it is complimentary, and it's in a very, very beautiful, exclusive area of our ship. Their bedding is different too. Their mattresses, and we have great mattresses in all our ships, and they're all new, and they're all kind of thick, but we've actually brought in different mattresses. They're luxury pillow top, so you still have a couple of extra inches of that pillow top comfort. I love the L'Occitane bath and beauty products from Provence, France. Every time I go to Provence, I'm always running around trying to get the hand-milled soaps there and so forth because they are just so luxurious. And we provide them, and they're the full-size versions as well in one of our C-class suites, which of course is our junior suite. And then we have our beautiful fluffy bathrobes that you're able to use when you're sailing in one of those staterooms. So let's move up a step. Now we step up to the Sky, and there are a bunch of other categories here that we can review together. So if we go from the bottom up, we have our one-bedroom grand suite that is available on all of the Oasis and all the Quantum class ships. Then on the Quantum class ships, and I'm just going to keep reminding you which ships those are, which would be Anthem, Odyssey, and Ovation. The grand suite with the large one-bedroom balcony is only available on those ships. Then we have on both of the ships, and this is amazing, so this would be fabulous for a family, grand suite with 2 bedrooms. Then we have our owner's suite available on both with 1 bedroom. Our Crown Loft suites that are very cool and unique, they're 2 stories, and those are only available on our Oasis class ships, which would be the Oasis, Allure, Harmony, and Symphony. They are amazing. And if you do have anyone thinking about sailing on this that may have some mobility issues, on all of the Oasis class ships in the Crown Lofts, we have 1 Crown Loft suite that is handicap accessible. So it does have a lift that will take you from the lower level up to the front, the top level. And really great. I love those suites. The bathroom has a rain shower. It has a beautiful dressing room. The TV pops out of the ceiling in front of the bed. So really, really an interesting type of stateroom. Then let's go to the one I mentioned before, the Aqua Theater suite that I love. So the one bedroom Aqua Theater falls in the Sky category, and that's only on the Oasis class, as well as a spacious Aqua Theater suite, one bedroom, only on Oasis class. And then only on Quantum class, the Sky Loft suite, which is an incredible, incredible suite. Super, super large and luxurious. So let's talk about some of the benefits if you're staying in one of the suites that we just reviewed. First of all, and again, we're bumping up a notch, so if you've always sailed in a junior suite, you might step it up one more step so you can enjoy all of these benefits. So if you've sailed in a balcony before, you never go back to an outside stateroom. You sailed in a junior suite, you're not going back to a balcony. So if we try the next step up, you'll enjoy concierge service. You'll enjoy all day access to the coastal kitchen. So remember, if you're in a junior suite, you only have dinners there. Here you can be there breakfast, lunch, or dinner. You also have specialty bottled water upon arrival. And this particular item is a huge value. Voom. Now, if you don't know what Voom is, it is the fastest internet in the world at sea. I use it all the time when I'm sailing on our ships. And my emails zip out and zip in quicker than I'm using my AT&T, sorry to brand it, but at home. So that's a great value. So if you were in just a regular balcony stateroom, you'd have to pay for it, right? Or in a junior suite. So, think of all the things you're getting included because it's a great value. You have priority boarding and departure. So when you get to the port, you're the first one on the ship. And when you arrive to any port, you will leave at your leisure and you could be the first ones to get off the ship. We have priority reservations, so your concierge will make reservations for you if you haven't made them in advance in any specialty restaurant, any show, or even a reservation for you if you'd like to reserve or pre-reserve one of our cabanas. And the picture you see to the right is a beautiful cabana in Labadee, which is one of our private destinations. We have a separate area in our showrooms, so whether it be in the main theater or in our ice venue, Studio B, where it's only for our suite guests. So you'll have the best seats in the house reserved just for you. I love this too. You have a complimentary, and that's not just a cocktail hour, it's a complimentary 2.5 cocktail hours for our suite guests. And it's in a gorgeous, gorgeous spot with beautiful views. And you'll have complimentary cocktails and fabulous appetizers and petit fours and so forth. It's a really nice experience, and it's a great place to sit and mix and mingle with the other suite class guests. We as well have a private sun deck on the ship, so if you don't want to sit with everybody else in the main pool areas or solarium, you're welcome to enjoy the private suite sun deck. And there are more surprises every time you sail with us in one of our suites that you'll experience on board. Now let's get to the Mac Daddy, Star. Now we've reached the top, we reached the sky, we're in the Star. And this is where pretty much everything's included. So let's look at the type of staterooms that are a part of this category, and we'll go again from the bottom up. So we have our Aqua Theater suite. Now we talked about the one bedrooms in the Sky class, but here we have the 2-bedroom large Aqua Theater suite, only available on our Oasis class ships. Then we have the spacious one, which is a little larger, and they're huge to begin with, but this will give you some additional space. So it's a spacious Aqua Theater suite with the extra large balcony and the 2-bedroom. Again, only on Oasis. Our Star Loft suite, only on Oasis. Our Grand Panoramic, and you did see that. You're seeing it now. It's sitting here in my beautiful bedroom in the Grand Panoramic, Ultimate Panoramic Suite on the Oasis of the Seas. And I'm sorry, that's our owner's 1-bedroom, panoramic. And then we have our Grand Panoramic, which is a different one, which I don't have an image for today. Then we move over to our Quantum class. So you'll have our Grand Loft Suite and Owner Loft Suite. And then back to, now this one is incredible. This is perfect for the large family. It's perfect for maybe even like a girls' getaway weekends or a bachelorette party or a couple of couples traveling. It's the villa suite, and it has 4 bedrooms. Could you imagine? It
Crazy
is
big.
unbelievable. You have to see it and think about it. You could take the cost of it and divide it by the amount of guests that you have, and I believe we can have up to 14 guests in it if you really want to, because we have Pullman beds that come down in some of the bedrooms there. So that's quite a bit, and it could be a great value, especially when you hear of all the things that you're going to get included with a Star Class suite. And that's only available on Oasis, Allure, Harmony, and Symphony. And then we have our Royal Loft suites that are available on both classes. So are you ready for what's included? I'm ready for that bubble bath with a gorgeous view over the ocean.
I need that tub in my house.
Of our lofts. So let's talk about what's included. So of course you have your all-day access to the coastal kitchen. So even if you want to go in there during the day and get a cappuccino or something, it's there for you. You have your exclusive Royal Genie. And this is super important. And we're going to talk about it later on because they even communicate with you and Kelly prior to even you getting on board the ship, because we want to make sure that we are delivering the best experience you've ever had on any vacation, whether it be land or sea. So this Sweet Genie plays a very important part in this, as well as Kelly. So we'll talk about that in a few more minutes. Another complimentary, remember there's a theme here with the Star Class, the inclusivity, and there's a huge value to that. So we talked about before our Sky Class got boom, and you get that. It's the fastest internet at sea. But you also get complimentary, and it's unlimited, access to our specialty restaurants. So there's a cost to all of them. So you could go every single night of the week, including our chef's table. And our chef's table is a very exclusive experience. We only have one seating in the evening, and it's only for 14 guests. And there's not a real celebrity chef like you see on TV, but we have one of our top chefs delivering a wonderful dinner experience, and each course is intricately explained to you by the chef prior to its delivery to you. So it's a one-of-a-kind experience, and you can book it twice if you want, because hey, you're in a Star Class suite. You just talk to your Sweet Genie, and he or she makes magic happen. So this is a huge value. So if you added up what you might have spent before in a balcony and every night you went to a specialty restaurant, this is a huge value. And add that to your boom. Add that to, again, here we go, complimentary deluxe beverages. So all of your drinks are included for all the guests 21 years or older. If they're 21 or under, then they'll receive our refreshment package, which is Cokes and juice, specialty juices and waters and so forth. You get still and sparkling bottled water replenished every single day in the stateroom. Another big complimentary, gratuities. So all of your gratuities are included. So again, get out your last folio if you have it from last time you sailed with us, because you may have prepaid your gratuities when you got on board. See what you spent on gratuities. See what you spent on drinks. See what you spent on your specialty restaurants. And I think the dollar amount is going to be surprising. I know I'm always surprised when I get my last bill on the ship. I'm like, oh my God, I drank that. I spent that. I spent more than I thought.
Well, just buying the drink package and the dining, we do the unlimited dining and we do the unlimited drinks, and then your gratuities. You are adding a good portion back to being in this next class.
And there you go. You could be sailing in a suite with a butler, aka Sweet Genie, right? Just for that. So it's cool. So here are our classes again, just so you're familiar. Stars all the way at the top, Sky's in the middle, and C is our entry level. And here's a view of the coastal kitchen, which is amazing. And as I said, C class, which is our junior suites, they're welcome to join us there for dinner. But our Star and Sky class are welcome all the time. Look at this gorgeous bathroom. And this is where they'll be able to enjoy those beautiful Occitan products. The Star and Sky class have access to the gorgeous suite lounge. And that's where you'll have that 2.5-hour cocktail party, because our Star and Sky class will be enjoying that together there. The Star and Sky class guests will also have access to the private sun deck. And there's almost little private like nooks and alcoves. So if you just want to have two of you and have your privacy there, you certainly can. Oh, I love this. Okay, if you're in a star class, remember that's the top. You're sleeping like royalty because you'll be sleeping on a Duxiana mattress, and that is literally the best mattress in the world. They cost about $8,000 or $9,000 each. It's amazing, and you'll sleep on a cloud. And then, of course, we have to have the best sheets and towels in the world, the best linens, and they're provided by Frite in France. I have an outlet, ironically, I was shocked to see it near where I live, and at 80% off, they were only $300 a set, at 80% off when they had their big annual sale. So you really are sleeping on the best mattress, the best sheets, and using the best towels in our bathrooms as well. So let's look a little bit more at some of the other wonderful services that guests in both the Star and Sky class will receive. So if you have your Royal Genie in your Star class, you will be personally escorted along with your luggage on the ship as soon as you arrive. So as soon as you get to the port, your Genie will be waiting for you. They'll know exactly what time your transportation will be arriving at the port, and they'll be waiting to bring you on board, and they'll have someone personally bringing your luggage up at the same time, so you will not have to wait. So this is our Star class with the Genie. Both Star and Sky class will have priority boarding, but only the Royal Genie will be bringing on the Star class with a private escort. They both have priority dinner reservations and priority seating in our venues for entertainment, which would be our main theater and Studio P, our ice theater. There'll be some select seating for our concierge class, so we have a little bit of a division there. Both of them will be able to hang out in a private area on our suite sun deck. There'll be, now I love this, we're saying priority entrance to many onboard activities. This is going to be different for every ship and for every guest. So let's say, you know, tonight we're on the Symphony of the Seas and there's going to be the most spectacular sunset out there. So the captain may go to the Sweet Genies and say, you know what, I'd like to invite all of my Star class guests to join me for sunset cocktails on the bridge. So we like to have different surprises and delights. So we probably won't know what we're going to do in advance. We want it to be a very special thing. So those are some of an idea of a private activity that your Star class guests might be invited to. Now, both classes, Star and Sky, both are invited to join us at the Barefoot Beach Club on Labadie. You can reserve in advance if you'd like to book a private cabana, or if you just would like to enjoy the private beach, and it does have a lovely upgraded lunch there.
Yes, very nice.
I love it. And then we have for both a private departure lounge. So if you prefer to leave your stateroom in the morning and you're not ready to get off the ship yet because maybe your flight's a little later, we do have a private departure lounge for you. And then our Star class, they have special departure program. So you'll not have to leave your luggage outside the door. Your luggage will be carried off with you when you're ready to leave the ship. So it's a really first class all the way experience. Now this is Reno. He's one of our Sweet Genies, and I know him for years. He was one of our wonderful concierges. He's amazing. And he really, really makes the magic, as well as his team, happen on board. So some of the things that they do for you on board, I'm just going to move the image over a little bit here. Okay, my mouse move. So what they want to do, and as I mentioned before, we want this to be the best experience you've ever had land at sea. So they're going to put their heads together and try to come up with some exclusive ways to surprise and delight. So let's say, for example, you know, Kelly, that your client lives and breathes Elton John, for example. I love Elton John. So they may already have the stereo system pre-programmed with Elton John music for you. Or maybe they know, because you've let them know what your summer read list is, and you have a couple of books on that read list. They may have one waiting for you in your stateroom. Or perhaps your family are big Miami Marlins fans. You might find Miami Marlins caps for everybody in your stateroom. So there are always going to be special surprises and delights customized for our Star Suite guests. If your clients would like to, if you'd like to have maybe someone celebrating a birthday and you want to have a private dinner on your balcony with a custom cake, they'll make those arrangements. Or maybe the husband, the gentleman, and I love him. My husband surprises and delights me with a piece of jewelry. Maybe he says to our sweet Jeannie, you know, I'd love to buy my wife a special bracelet. And on the Oasis of the Seas, we have the first Tiffany's at sea. I don't really feel like going down to the store to shop because I don't want her to catch me there, but I know she's going to get a manicure at 3. Would you mind have someone come up from Tiffany's and bring a couple of pieces that I might be able to select while she's there and surprise her when she gets back? So our sweet Jeannie can do things like that. So they also act as a personal shopper for you. And then there's also things that other guests are not able to do. They may be invited to the bridge, the galley, have exclusive backstage tours of our shows and get to meet with some of our entertainers. And of course, they're able to reserve those private cabanas in La Badie.
And that's a big one because every time I'm there, when we're walking by, people are like, how do we get in there? And you have to be in the suites.
Okay, so you have to be in the suites. So this is very different than you might have experienced any other time you booked a cruise. So if you're in one of our star class suites, and remember all those inclusions, remember what you spent last time on all the little extra things that you got as far as drinks and so forth. I'm sorry, I have some dogs barking here.
It happens.
Okay, we might have to pause it for 1 minute. But anyway, so 6 weeks prior to sailing, our Royal Genie will contact Kelly and they'll give them a survey to find some more additional things about their clients so they can provide that personalized vacation experience and create those surprises and delights. Then 2 weeks prior to sailing, the Royal Genie will contact via email the guests directly. And then 10 days prior to sailing, the guests will be invited to download a special app that I'll show you so they can communicate in advance and during the cruise with that sweet Genie. And this gives you an idea of some of the questions that might be on the pre-cruise surveys, like what books are on the summer reading or movie list, are they early risers so they know not to bother them early in the morning, maybe the kids need to have that peanut butter sandwich at 3:15 every day with a glass of chocolate milk, that'll be on there. So we're going to ask those questions. So the more information we know in advance about what you like to do, the better experience you'll have. And this is an image of what the app looks like. So even if you're sitting by the pool and you say to yourself, I want to maybe have dinner tonight, I want to switch my reservations from Chops to another restaurant or maybe sushi. The kids want sushi. You can sit there at the pool and communicate with your app to your sweet Genie and make that request.
Very nice.
All right, so let's look at what the regular program is. So we talked about our Royal Suite program. Let's look at what our regular suite program includes and the ships that we have. So Empress Majesty, our Vision class, our Voyager class, our Radiance and Freedom class, as well as only our Asia Departure Quantum class are in our traditional program. Our Grand Suite and above will receive priority check-in, concierge club, prime seating for shows, priority tender tickets, a special area in the pool area for seating, full breakfast, lunch, and dinner available in their staterooms for in-room dining, a luggage valet, this wonderful spa robes, complimentary pressing services for their suits and formal wear and formal night, and there's exclusive suite priority departure lounge with a continental breakfast. And then again, that's for our grand suites and above. And our junior suites have a dedicated suite attendant, tea and coffee in their suite, bathrobes, the amenities, and a special bedding and plus duvet. So it's the grand suite above guests will also receive the junior suite amenities too, but plus some more. So grand suite and above guests get some more things too. Complimentary slippers, special chocolates that we probably make on board at Turn Down, complimentary water and fruit on boarding day, exclusive bathroom amenities, exclusive bedding, and a pillow menu. So if the husband likes a fiber foam fill pillow and the wife likes a goose down, you can select them that day. And then, of course, our full menus for in-room dining. So let's look at some of the accommodations in the Grand Suite and above categories. You have your Royal Suite. You also have the Villa Suite. Remember, that's the 4-bedroom suites. The Owner Suite 2-bedroom, Owner Suite 1-bedroom, Grand Suite 1 and 2-bedroom, the Ocean View Panoramic Suite, Ocean View Suite, 2-bedroom and 1-bedroom. These 3 categories do not have a balcony. And then, of course, our Junior Suite. So plenty of choices. Take a look at this Royal Suite. It is amazing, complete with Grant's piano, and it's a player piano. So, you know, you don't have to be a piano player at all. You can just touch a button and it will play what you'd like it to play. It's wonderful and fun place to have a party too.
Right.
Look at this Villa Suite. This is an example of the 4-bedroom, and you can't even see it all, but there's a huge dining table outside, a jacuzzi, the 4 bedrooms, even a wet bar. And this is on the Harmony of the Seas, this particular one. Ono Suite, still gorgeous. And I love it because here the TV swivels. So it swivels to the bedroom area and there's a curtain that divides it, and then it's a little living room area. And our 2-bedroom Grand Suite. They're all beautifully designed and decorated too. The 1-bedroom Grand Suite. And let's look at some of the suite exclusives. And I know you recognize this, Kelly. This is Labadee. This is one of our cabanas in Labadee.
And I love the ship is there too. You can see it from most of the island. So
Great
it's great views.
Great pictures. So on the other ships, again, this is an example of our concierge club. And then some of our cabanas and the Barefoot Beach Club in Labadee. Another beautiful image of the ship, and that's the Allure, the seas in the background. And that is our Royal Suite class. So who wants to join us? That's the big question.
Yeah, I don't know. Why would you not want to go on the suites?
I certainly would love to.
I'm ready to go now.
So am I.
So we will work on that. And I want to thank you for sharing the information. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
We look forward to more topics and conversations with you soon.
And thank you again. And if you're interested in what you saw today, I know I'm interested. Call Kelly.
Thank you very much again. And thanks for everyone for watching. We hope
Have
you
a great day. Everybody stay safe out there. Take care. Bye-bye.